Yes. 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 So Dylan and I have been working a little bit on hand targeting. Yes, I think this is our second or third session. They're only a few minutes long. Yes. So you can see he's starting to really get, yes, the idea. He's doing it with real reliability. Hand targeting, yes, is when you teach your dog to touch their nose to the flat of your palm when it's presented at their nose level. So it looks something like this. Got to step forward if you want to touch it. Yes, good job. The way you teach this is simple. You start by presenting your hand, as I'm doing with Dylan, only about 3 inches away from them. You don't say anything. You don't prompt them in any way other than showing them, yes, your hand. Most pups will investigate your hand and touch it with their nose. Yes. After about 10 reps, usually they start to really get that light bulb moment. And the way you help them get that light bulb moment is by using, yes, what's called a marker. A marker is a word or sound. You can use a little clicker device. I use the word yes. That says to the dog that what they did at that exact moment, yes, is what you like and what's going to earn them the reward. It's like taking a sharp focused picture of a behavior. It gives them very, very clear feedback. So I'm going to practice a few more times about 3 inches away. Yes. And then I'm going to see if I can get Dylan to exert a little more energy to go touch my hand. So I'm going to move it just a little ways away. He's thinking about it. He may decide to go in another direction. He may decide to snuffle at the ground. He's a little bit confused. So I can keep my hand here for a second, yes, and give him an opportunity to problem solve and really figure that out, yes. Or you could bring your hand closer. It depends. There's sort of an art and a science to teaching, and the science of it is relatively easy to understand, which is that you set puppies up for success by making it easy for them to make the right choice. In this case, my hand, yes, is super close, and then you mark the behavior using your marker. In my case, it's the word yes or a clicker, or you can use the word good. But the science of it is that you have to, the art of it is that you have to kind of go, be willing to be flexible. And if your puppy is having a little bit of a hard time, if maybe you've pushed things a little too quickly, or they're a little extra distracted, or they're just in a mood, you back off a little bit. So I'm going to try a little distance away. Yes, beautiful. And then maybe try that again. Yes. And then maybe I'll mix things up and see if I can bring my hand to the other side. Yes, beautiful. Puppies are very receptive to learning, but what people have to realize is that puppies oftentimes, all animals really, can be very specific, yes, learners. That is, that they can learn something in a very specific context or environment or with a certain person and they get it, but that doesn't mean that they know the behavior fully when things change even a little bit. So even just my hand going a little bit to the side might be enough for Dylan to say, I don't really, understand what it is you want. So be prepared to back off a little bit. Yes, give the puppy an opportunity to be successful by making it, yes, super easy for them. As my hand comes to the other side, I'm bringing it closer, yes, than than my right hand, which I've worked on with Dylan in a few reps. Yes, having him learn to go a little farther away to exert a little more energy. Hand targeting is a really, really good skill, yes, as the base foundation of come when called. So imagine Dylan gets really good at this behavior, and from across a room, across a house, yes, eventually across a yard, when we say to him, Dylan, here, yes, he's able to go and touch our hand. That's come when called. I also really like it because I think that when you teach pups to orient towards hands, yes, it bodes well for sociability. It also helps to decrease potential jumping up issues because they're orienting towards hands, yes, rather than towards faces. And I think it's a great way to redirect your pup. So if you have a dog with reactivity issues or fear issues, it's a nice way to be able to get them to play, yes, the training game and redirect their head away from something that they might be uncomfortable with. And also redirect, yes, their mind a little bit so that they're focused on playing the game with you. So yes, so I hope you guys have fun playing the hand targeting game with your pups. Make sure to keep things easy and simple, yes, and your pup will have as much fun as you can see that Dylan is having here. Want to try one last one? Yes. You're silly. You're silly puppy. You're silly. You are silly. Yes, you are.